Hello, my fellow adventurers! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Throne and Liberty. Guys, we're 55 now, and that means, holy crap, not a frog in my throat. That means we're getting pretty old, or highly leveled up. I'm diversing. We already started pretty bad here. No, there's a bunch of things that we want to do once we're 55 that we're gonna keep ourselves busy with, right? And we were doing the same things that we were doing once we were level 50. It's doing bosses, it's doing dungeons, it's doing, well, contracts. And that also means that today we find ourselves here in Herba Village, next to the contract manager and then the contract, merchant. And we're gonna look at what is new, depending on the contracts that you want to do. Now, first things first, in my let's play, or well, my campaign run through, I kind of said that the Landre looked small. And the reason for that, I figured it out now that I actually look at the contracts. Basically, we can do contracts in Canina Village. I believe from Vienta we can do some. Light Observatory we can do some. Pure Light Tower can do some. So if you look at Pure Light Tower, there's only like 3 or 4, 5 maybe fast travel points next to Pure Light Tower. Same if you want to do them from Watcher's Post, you basically only have 3 around it. Castleton, 3 around it, right? Vienta Village, 4 around them. And then we look at Talandre. Talandre only has 1 village and a bunch of fast travel points around it, but it's just way more spread out. That is, I was really looking at the map like, this feels small, and now I get it. Like, if we pick up contracts here, these contracts can be for everywhere in this zone, guys. Instead of, well, I did Pure Light Tower, and basically what I needed to do was do this. Like this small section of the map, I could do all 5 of my contracts easily. 5 contracts is gonna be this part of the map. So yeah, now it is in proportion, I feel. So yeah, contract coin merchant, guys. What do we got? Mystic keys, still the same. These are all still the same. Then if we come down here, we got precious blessing pouch tier 1. So you can still buy those for 200. For 250, you can buy the blessing pouch plateau. Now, in these are really a lot of goodies. Like, I think for the remaining 4 of what I need for my healer set, I can all find them in here. It's ridiculous. Like, every piece for my complete healer set, because I already have the resistance bands, right? I can find in here, so that is really cool. Bunch of cloaks in here, some rings, and then we do go over into the tier 1 epics. They're all in here as well, or a lot of them are in here, as you can see. And then we're going over into a whole long list of blues. So it is still a chance chest, but for 250, I am willing to take that chance. It's a daily limit. I already bought mine. We got a precious epic level 1 selection chest for 1500. That was here as well. We also have one for 3000, guys. Now, these are all the weapons without the additional perk on it. Like, these are not the weapons for bosses. The gear items, though, are the gears that drop from bosses. Like, Feral Prophet is something that can drop. I'm not sure. I didn't look through the bosses at all, but I presume some of these gear pieces, or a lot of these gear pieces, are from the Abyssal Dungeon Elites or from bosses. So 250 is really weird. Like, for 300 for a weapon that you probably replace, I'd rather save those up to daily buy the plateaus. To be honest, but that's just my pick. Yeah, like I said before, none of these weapons actually have like an additional skill, a weapon skill, a boss skill behind them. They might be good in stats, but I wouldn't go for it, honestly. So then we get to the contract manager, and we got 2 apparently. So level 55, level 54. Okay. We got 2 contract managers. What? Ah, so these are the ones 51, then 53, 52. Okay, and then these are for... So it depends on which zone... No. Wait. Where did he... Ah, here he is. So how much do we get? 4, 1, 10, 10. for level 55, right? 4, 1, 10, 10. 4, 1, 10, and 7, 7, 3, 9 chests. How much do we get for these?
Best of luck out there. I'm your contract manager.
Yeah, 10, 10.
Adam the
3,
Handsome is
7,
here for you.
6, 33 paper. It's exactly the same, only they're in a lower level. Okay. But yeah, like there's a lot of locations, like you can see here. Forest of the Great Tree, Swamp of Silence, Quiet's Demise, Swamp of Silence, Forest of the Great Tree, Swamp of Silence, Queen's Demise. And then these contracts are for Broken Manor, Black Anvil Forge, Broken Manor, Forge, Manor, Forge, and Forge. So depending on where you want to farm them up, or if you find like this is a good routine or routes to farm them up, that is basically where you will be picking up your contracts. Now, as before, we want to refresh. Every time we pick up a contract, I still need some paper. Well, I need gems as well. Let's accept this one. The paper I can get from Abyssal Dungeons, right? Yeah, we kind of need every gem at this moment. Like, holy crap, we need a lot of them, guys. And I'll explain later.
Please focus on these contract scrolls for now.
Sure, let's pick up this one. What we were waiting for was this baggy, guys. The one that we can buy as well for the coins, 250. We want to definitely, like, pick up all of these. We're not lucky at the moment. No, not lucky at the moment. Sometimes it happens that you can get like 3 bags out of the 5 contracts that you can accept. No reds. Yeah, let's go with this one. And then refresh. No baggies. So yeah, go for the baggies, guys. And then also the new max amount of contract rights that we can hold is 60. Meaning that, well, it basically refills, as you can see here. Recharges 10 contracts are recharged once the time comes, so in 16 hours. Contract rights won't automatically charge while at max capacity. Use your current contract rights. So basically I got 65, so because I was at level 54 of my contracts, I think, before the update hit. So basically I'm 2 days later and I got like 10 and 10. Because I got to 55. If I get 10 per day, it's not gonna say, oh, but 60 is your limit, you're only getting 5. No, it said, okay, here's 10, because you're at 55, you're going to 65. So you can go over the cap, but only like, if you go 69, then the day after you got, well, if you go 59, the day after you're gonna have 69, right? But 60 is pretty good, guys. It means that even if you only can play 1 time a week, that basically means that on the 6th day, well, on the 7th day when you play, all your contracts basically are nice and full, and you can just pass them all out on 1 day, right? But yeah, definitely something that we need to start doing, guys. Getting the contracts, we need a lot of weapon mastery seals. It's the training dues, and now that, well, we'll talk about that later. Now that there is a whole new system in the game, it is definitely... We need more. We need a lot more. But yeah, I'm gonna run out my contracts, as right now there's no bosses to check out or anything else. The Abyssal Dungeon, where I kind of need to make sure, because I'm kind of letting them full out. I need to make sure that I don't get to the 40,000 gap, because that is one of the biggest mistakes I made in the early game. I went to 40,000 and then I was doing my dungeons and was like, oh, the little bit that goes overboard. No. Use your Abyssal contract tokens, guys. It's such good XP for your weapons, for just everything. Like, that's definitely a big... Oh, it actually says acquired from Dimensional Circus Amatoy Expedition resistant contracts. Oh, that is actually good. Now people won't have to wonder where they can actually get them from. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. A quick episode today just about the contracts, where you can find the new merchants and how it kind of works and what you want to go for. Make sure that you pick up 1 quest and refresh, guys. Try to get as many of those bags as possible, and who knows, if your luck is good, you might find a couple pieces for your build. I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you want to see more of my quest progression, my Let's Play, or any other, well, maybe information that I bring out about Throne and Liberty, or any other game that I might be playing on my channel, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.